Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is under fire, but it's nothing new. In church last Sunday, she read an open letter to God, explaining how she spent Christmas night.
I would never wish for her to have the experiences of the threats that I received, the derogatory name calling, the being doxxed multiple times. God, you never told me that on Christmas night 2023, that I would get an emergency call from Capers Green, my chief of investigations. The police are surrounding your house. A man has called 911, and he said he shot a woman in the head. I am headed there. You never told me the pure, unimaginable fear, as I believe my oldest child was dead in my home. I cannot describe, God, for you, the panic and the terror and the fear I had, believing my child was no longer with me. I thank you, Lord, that it all turned out to be a cruel hoax and just another day to steal my joy as I tried to celebrate you.
She thought they shot her daughter in the head. Her critics, her enemies, have tried everything else, so why not this? This is Mike Roman, one of Trump's 2020 election workers. Actually, he was director of Election Day operations, which is basically Trump's flunky. He is now one of Trump's co-defendants in the massive Georgia RICO case that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is prosecuting. He also, according to Politico, delivered fake elector certificates to Capitol Hill for the January 6th insurrection. He denies the 13 charges against him in Georgia. They include conspiracy to commit forgery in the first degree, conspiracy to commit false statements and writings, violation of the Georgia RICO Act, conspiracy to commit impersonating a public officer, and conspiracy to commit filing false documents. Well, now let's add this to his resume. Roman's lawyer has accused the district attorney, Fani Willis, and special prosecutor Nathan Wade of being, quote, romantic partners, and therefore the case against him should be dismissed.
All right.
Now, Judge McAfee has weighed in on Roman's motion for dismissal. McAfee has scheduled a February 15th hearing, ordering prosecutors to file their response by February 2nd. Let's make it clear, there is no real evidence that Willis and Wade did anything inappropriate, or that even if they had a relationship, it was inappropriate, or that public funds were used. There's no evidence. Roman has offered nothing. According to Roman's motion to dismiss, and he offered no proof, Wade and Willis were profiting significantly from this prosecution at the expense of taxpayers. Yes, Willis told God and church members and all of us on Sunday, she hired 3 great lawyers to work with her to prosecute Trump and the gang of insurrectionists and alleged racketeers. They've all been charged under the RICO Act, so they are alleged racketeers. Here is Willis's soundbite from Sunday in church.
I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do. Paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one. I hired 1 white woman, a good personal friend and great lawyer. A superstar, I tell you. I hired 1 white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired 1 black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer. Oh Lord, they're gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one? Isn't it them playing the race card when they constantly think, I need someone from some other jurisdiction in some other state to tell me how to do a job I've been doing almost 30 years.
Wade is going through a nasty divorce, and his ex-wife's attorney has subpoenaed Willis. And yes, the media has discovered that Wade once bought 3 airplane tickets, and Willis used one of them. But his mother also used one of them. So, the F what? You know how many plane trips I've been on with my old bosses? And believe you me, there was no hanky-panky. All right? Let's just be clear about that. We're going to know more, maybe, on February 2nd. We may know more on February 15th when the hearing happens. The allegations have already been used by Donald Trump. Trump is fundraising on this. He's sending out emails saying that the case must be thrown out and yada, 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 on and on. So as Trump raises more money, Willis continues to deal with death threats.